Many people think that growing older means slowing down and losing strength, but that is not always true. There are ways to grow older with peace, strength, and even joy. Today, we are going to talk about something very special. It is a way of thinking that helps older people in Japan stay happy and strong. It is called Wabi-Sabi. You may have never heard this word before, but by the end of this video, it may become one of your favorites. If you want to stay emotionally strong and mentally sharp as you age, this is something you should know. Wabi-Sabi is more than a philosophy. It is a way of seeing the world. It is a quiet strength that grows inside you. And you can start practicing it right now, even if you are 60, 70, or 90 years old. Before we go deeper, I want to ask you something. If this kind of content helps you feel stronger and calmer, please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps us reach more people like you. Let us begin with Wabi-Sabi. It is a Japanese word, but you do not need to speak Japanese to understand it. In fact, you probably already feel some part of it in your heart. Wabi-Sabi means finding beauty in imperfection. It means accepting that life is not perfect, and that is okay. In many parts of the world, people are always trying to fix everything. They want perfect homes, perfect bodies, perfect families. But in Japan, many older people believe that imperfections are a natural part of life. They believe that cracks and wrinkles can tell a story. They believe that age brings character, not shame. Wabi-Sabi started hundreds of years ago. It began with simple things like handmade bowls and cups. These items were not perfect. They had bumps, cracks, and uneven edges. But people found them beautiful because they were real. They were made with care, not machines. This way of thinking moved from objects to life itself. Instead of chasing youth and perfection, people began to embrace what they had. They stopped fighting time. They started living with time. This is Wabi-Sabi. It means living simply. It means letting go of things you cannot control. It means loving your life even if it is not perfect. Many Japanese elders live this way every day. They do not try to hide their age. They walk slowly, take time to enjoy their tea, and appreciate quiet moments. They find joy in things that many people overlook, like the sound of the wind, the warmth of sunlight, the feeling of a soft blanket. This mindset helps them stay strong, not just in the body but in the mind and spirit. You do not need to move to Japan to feel Wabi-Sabi. You can bring it into your life right now. It starts with accepting what is. Your body may not be the same as it was years ago. Your life may have changed. But that does not mean it is less valuable. In fact, it may mean it is more valuable. Because now you have wisdom. You have memories, you have stories to tell, you have peace that younger people are still searching for. That is the heart of Wabi-Sabi. Next, let us look deeper into why embracing imperfection can actually make you stronger.
This is the part where the mind becomes anti-fragile. It means your mind does not just survive difficulty, it becomes better because of it. Many people spend their whole lives trying to be perfect. They want to look perfect, speak perfectly, live in a perfect home, and feel perfect all the time. But the truth is this: perfection does not exist. Even the most beautiful flower will one day wilt. Even the strongest tree will lose its leaves in the fall. Even the happiest person has moments of sadness. Trying to be perfect only brings stress. It makes people feel like they are never good enough. It makes them compare their lives to others. And that leads to unhappiness. Japanese elders understand this truth deeply. They know that life is made of ups and downs, good days and bad days, joy and loss. They have lived through wars, illness, family struggles, and changes in society. But through it all, they learned one thing: life is still beautiful, even when it is not perfect. This is the power of embracing imperfection. It gives you peace. It takes away pressure. It frees you to be yourself. When you stop trying to be perfect, you start to live more fully. You can laugh at mistakes. You can learn from failure. You can enjoy the small, quiet moments that make life rich. Imagine this. You have a favorite old mug. It has a small crack near the handle. You could throw it away. Or you could look at it and remember all the mornings you drank tea from it. The conversations you had. The comfort it gave you. That little crack becomes a part of the story. That is Wabi-Sabi. That is embracing imperfection. The same is true for you. Your wrinkles are not flaws. They are proof that you have smiled, cried, and lived. Your slower steps are not weakness. They are a reminder to take your time and enjoy the walk. Let us look at an example from Japan. In Kyoto, there is a practice called kintsugi. When a bowl breaks, people do not throw it away. Instead, they repair it using gold. They fill the cracks with golden glue. The result is a bowl that is more beautiful because of its broken parts. Not in spite of them. The cracks are not hidden. They are highlighted. This is the message for all of us. Your life may have cracks, but those cracks can shine if you let them. They can become your strength because you are still here. You are still standing, and you are still growing. There is peace in letting go of the fight to be perfect. There is joy in being real. When you accept your life as it is, you become stronger. This kind of strength cannot be bought in a store. It does not come from pills or surgeries. It comes from within. And it grows every time you say to yourself, "This is enough. I am enough." This is the beginning of an anti-fragile mind. It is not about being tough and unbreakable. It is about being soft and still surviving. It is about bending, not breaking.
It is about healing, not hiding. Next, we will talk about what an anti-fragile mindset really means and how Wabi-Sabi helps Japanese elders become mentally and emotionally stronger with each passing year. Let us talk about something called an anti-fragile mindset. It may sound like a big word, but it is easy to understand. Most things in life are fragile. If you drop a glass cup, it breaks. If you stretch a rubber band too far, it snaps. But some things are different. Some things get stronger when they are tested. Some things improve when they go through stress. This is what anti-fragile means. It means that challenges do not destroy you. They help you grow. Your bones are a good example. When you walk or lift something, your bones get tiny amounts of stress. This stress tells your body to make the bones stronger. If you never move, your bones become weak. But when used in the right way, they become tougher. Your mind works in a similar way. When you go through pain or failure, you can learn and grow. You can build wisdom and patience. That is what makes a mind anti-fragile. It does not mean you never feel sad or tired. It means you do not let those feelings stop you. You bend, but you do not break. Wabi-Sabi helps you build this kind of mind because it teaches you to accept what happens. Instead of resisting pain, you learn to sit with it. Instead of avoiding change, you learn to adapt. Wabi-Sabi says, "This moment is enough. Even if the moment is difficult, it is still part of the whole." Japanese elders show this every day. They accept change without fear. They do not complain about getting older. They see aging as part of life's beauty. When they face health problems, they do not panic. They move slower, but they keep moving. They listen to their bodies, they eat simply, they laugh easily. They do not expect life to always be fair or easy, but they face each day with calm. That is anti-fragile. That is Wabi-Sabi. You can build this mindset too. Start by noticing how you respond to stress. Do you try to fight it? Do you blame yourself or others? Or can you pause and breathe? Can you say, "This too will pass"? Each time you choose peace over panic, you grow stronger. Each time you accept your limits with kindness, you become more resilient. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be young, you just need to be present. Right now in this moment, that is where strength grows. That is where the anti-fragile mind begins. Next, we will look at real habits from Japanese elders. Simple things they do each day that help them live with peace, joy, and strength. You may be wondering how Japanese elders live this Wabi-Sabi mindset every day. What do they actually do? How do they stay so calm, peaceful, and strong? The answer is not in big changes. It is in small habits. Simple actions repeated every day. One of the most powerful habits is slowing down. In many places, people rush through life. They eat quickly, walk fast, and talk while looking at a screen. But Japanese elders do things with intention. They walk slowly, breathe deeply, and enjoy each step. When they eat, they focus only on the meal. They do not watch television while chewing. They taste their food. They appreciate where it came from. They are grateful before and after eating. This helps digestion, lowers stress, and increases joy. Another habit is drinking tea. Many elders in Japan drink green tea every day, not just for taste, but for the experience. They boil the water carefully. They choose a favorite cup. They sit down in silence. They drink slowly. It becomes a moment of peace in the day. Green tea also has health benefits. It supports heart health, helps focus, and contains antioxidants. One cup has about 30 milligrams of caffeine, which is less than half a cup of coffee. It also contains a special compound called L-theanine. This helps calm the brain without making you sleepy. Another daily habit is spending time outside. Even if it is just a few minutes in the garden or a walk to the corner, they go outside. They feel the sun. They listen to the birds. They touch the plants. This connection to nature helps them feel grounded. It lowers blood pressure and supports mood. A study in Japan showed that walking in nature, even for 15 minutes, reduced stress hormones in older adults. Gratitude is also a deep part of their routine. They do not take things for granted. They give thanks for food, for health, and even for the struggles that shaped them. They bow to others, often a sign of respect and humility. This habit builds connection and reduces loneliness. Japanese elders also live with less. They do not fill their homes with unnecessary things. They keep what is useful and meaningful. This brings calm to the mind. Less clutter means fewer distractions. It also reduces the stress of keeping and cleaning too much. Another powerful habit is movement. They may not go to the gym, but they move every day. They sweep the floor. They garden. They walk to the market. They stretch in the morning. These small actions keep the joints healthy and the muscles active. They also help with balance, which is important to prevent falls. Many elders also practice silence. They are not afraid of quiet. They do not fill every moment with noise or talk. Silence gives the mind time to rest and process emotions. It creates space to think clearly and deeply. They often sit quietly looking out the window without doing anything. This helps them stay calm, even when life is difficult. These small habits do not require money. They do not need special tools or classes. They are free and they are powerful. They help build the Wabi-Sabi mindset. They help the mind stay anti-fragile. They help the heart stay open. Next, we will talk about how you can bring Wabi-Sabi into your own daily life. Even if you live far from Japan, even if you are new to all of this, it is never too late to begin. You do not need to travel to Japan to live the Wabi-Sabi way. You can start right now where you are. You can begin today, no matter your age. The first step is to slow down. Try doing one thing at a time. When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. When you rest, really rest. This helps your mind and body work together. It lowers stress and makes each moment feel more full. Next, notice beauty in small things. Look at the lines on your hand. They tell your story. Look at the sky in the early morning. It changes every day. Notice the steam rising from your teacup. These small moments are where Wabi-Sabi lives. Try to create small rituals. Rituals are simple actions you do with care. Make your bed slowly in the morning. Fold your clothes with calm. Water your plants while breathing deeply. These acts bring peace to your day. They make you feel safe and centered. Let go of the need for things to be perfect. You do not have to clean every corner. You do not need to look young or strong all the time. Your home can have dust. Your body can have limits. This is not failure. It is life. Accepting this helps you feel free. Speak kindly to yourself. Your inner voice matters. Instead of saying, I am too old, we say, I am still growing. Instead of saying, I cannot do much, say, I will do what I can. These small changes in words can change how you feel inside. They build emotional strength. Spend more time in nature if you can. Even a walk around the block helps. Look at the trees, listen to birds, feel the wind. Nature shows us Wabi-Sabi every day. Leaves fall, flowers fade, rain comes and goes, and all of it is beautiful in its own way. If you feel overwhelmed, sit in silence. Close your eyes. Take 5 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. This simple act resets your mind. It gives your brain a break. It helps you see clearly again. Be honest about your feelings. It is okay to feel lonely or tired. It is okay to feel sad sometimes. Wabi-Sabi teaches us not to hide these feelings. It teaches us to hold them gently, then let them pass, like clouds in the sky. Choose simple pleasures: a warm cup of soup, a soft blanket, a favorite old song. These things feed the soul. You do not need big changes to feel joy. Let go of regrets when they come up. You did your best with what you knew. You made choices with the heart you had. Now is a new moment, and it is enough. Spend time with people who bring you peace. You do not need a crowd. Even one gentle friend can lift your spirit. And if you live alone, write letters, call someone, wave at neighbors. Wabi-Sabi is also about connection. Keep learning. Read books. Try a new recipe, draw or paint. Do a puzzle. Learning keeps the brain strong. It reminds you that growth never stops. Remember to rest. Your body has worked for many years. It deserves care. Rest is not laziness. It is fuel. Even machines need to be turned off sometimes. The Wabi-Sabi way is not a rule. It is not strict. It is a gentle guide. It invites you to live more simply, to find peace in the everyday, to love yourself just as you are. Wabi-Sabi is not just a nice idea. It brings real changes to your mind and body. Science is beginning to show what Japanese elders have known for a long time. Living simply, accepting imperfections and finding peace in the moment improves mental health. One major benefit is lower stress levels. When you stop trying to control everything, your body relaxes. Your heart beats slower. Your muscles release tension. Your thoughts become more calm. Chronic stress is harmful. It can raise blood pressure, weaken your immune system, and disturb your sleep. But when you practice Wabi-Sabi, stress does not build up in the same way. Letting go of perfection also brings more self-compassion. When you accept that you are allowed to be imperfect, you treat yourself better. You stop blaming yourself for every mistake. You stop judging your body for changing with age. This makes you feel more peace inside, and it helps your brain stay balanced. Another benefit is better sleep. Many older adults have trouble sleeping. They worry about the past. They think about the future. Wabi-Sabi helps you stay in the present. When you stop chasing what you cannot fix, your mind becomes quieter. A quiet mind rests easier. Many elders in Japan take a short walk before bed, drink warm tea, and do not use screens at night. These small rituals help the body and mind prepare for sleep. Wabi-Sabi also supports emotional strength. When you accept life as it is, you are not shaken by every small problem. You learn to breathe through sadness. You learn to sit with uncertainty. You grow calm instead of fearful. This is especially helpful when facing illness, pain, or loss, because it helps you stay balanced. There is also a benefit for blood pressure. Studies show that deep breathing, gratitude, and time in nature all help lower blood pressure. Elders who live simply often have steadier blood pressure levels. They take slow walks. They enjoy quiet meals. They speak gently. All of this creates a calm rhythm in the body. Your brain health also improves. Stress and overthinking can harm memory. But when you live more slowly, your brain has time to rest. It can store memories better. It can solve problems more clearly. It can focus with less effort. Doing small creative tasks helps too. Knitting, drawing, gardening, folding paper, these all support brain health. They are not hard, but they require care. They calm the nervous system. They keep your hands and eyes working together. They bring you into the moment. Wabi-Sabi encourages all of this. It does not push you to be more. It invites you to be present. There is one more powerful benefit. It is joy. Simple joy. Not the kind you chase in big events, but the kind you find in a quiet afternoon. The sound of rain, the smell of soup, the feeling of a soft pillow. This quiet joy adds up. It keeps your heart light. It reminds you that life is still full of beauty. Next, we will talk about how Wabi-Sabi helps people stay strong through life's harder times, when things go wrong, when loss or loneliness appear. This is where the mindset shows its true strength. Life is full of change. Some changes are expected. Some come without warning. As we grow older, we face many of them. We may lose friends or loved ones. Our bodies may not work the same way. We may retire from work and lose a sense of purpose. We may move into a smaller home or live alone. These changes are not always easy, but with the right mindset, we can move through them with grace. This is where Wabi-Sabi becomes a true source of strength, because it teaches us to accept what is instead of fighting against it. It reminds us that even in loss, something meaningful can remain. Let us start with the feeling of loneliness. Many older adults feel lonely, especially if family members are busy or far away. Wabi-Sabi teaches us to enjoy solitude, not fear it. There is a difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Being alone can be peaceful. It can be a time to read, write, reflect, or simply rest. Try creating small moments just for yourself. Make a cup of tea and drink it slowly. Write down a memory you love. Take a quiet walk and listen to the sounds around you. This is not just passing time, it is building a peaceful inner world. And when you do connect with others, it feels even more special. Now let us talk about loss. Whether it is the loss of a loved one, a home, or even your youth, the feeling is real, it can be heavy. Wabi-Sabi does not say do not be sad. It says feel the sadness fully. Let yourself cry, let yourself remember, but also let yourself smile at what was beautiful. Because everything that ends was once a part of your life. It helped shape who you are. It gave meaning to your story. In Japan, older people often create altars in their home. They place photos of those who have passed. They light incense or leave a cup of tea. It is their way of keeping connection. It turns loss into love that stays. Let us also look at illness or physical decline. This is a part of life for many. Joints hurt, vision changes, the body slows down. Wabi-Sabi teaches us not to see this as failure, but as transformation. You may not run anymore, but you can still move. You may not cook large meals, but you can prepare simple, nourishing food. You may not remember every word, but you remember what matters. Try not to compare yourself to how you used to be. That brings pain. Instead, focus on what you still can do. Focus on what brings you calm. Gentle stretching, listening to music, calling someone you love. These things matter. There is also the change of losing a sense of purpose. After retirement or children moving out, some feel lost. Wabi-Sabi invites you to redefine purpose. Your purpose now might be to care for yourself, to share your wisdom, to bring calm into your space, to support others with kind words. Purpose does not have to be big. It just has to be real. Even small acts can give deep meaning. Watering your plants, feeding a bird, smiling at a neighbor. These are not small things. They are seeds of joy. In Japan, many older people live in small homes but feel rich in spirit because they do not chase things. They treasure the quiet. They let life flow instead of trying to control it. That is Wabi-Sabi. It does not stop the pain of life, but it softens it. It gives you something steady inside. So even when life shakes you, you can still stand. Aging is not the end of your story. It is not something to fear. It is not something to hide. Aging is a transformation. It is a shift from doing more to being more. It is a time when the outside may slow down, but the inside becomes richer. The world often tells us that youth is everything. It says we must stay busy, look young, and keep achieving. But Wabi-Sabi teaches something different. It says there is deep beauty in slowing down. There is meaning in quiet moments. There is strength in softness. There is peace in letting go. Wabi-Sabi reminds us that we are enough, even with our wrinkles, even with our old stories, even with our broken pieces. You are not here to impress anyone. You are here to live fully with your whole heart, even when things are not perfect, especially when they are not perfect. The Japanese elders who live with Wabi-Sabi show us how to do this. They teach us that life is still beautiful at 70, 80, or 90 years old. That joy is not something far away. It is in the sunlight. It is in a warm meal. It is in the breath you take right now. You have lived through much. You carry years of wisdom. You know how to get through hard times. You know what truly matters. And that is your gift. You do not need to fix everything. You do not need to go faster. You just need to be here, fully present, fully yourself. Each time you choose kindness over fear, you become stronger. Each time you accept your life as it is, you become more peaceful. Each time you breathe deeply and look around with gratitude, you feel more alive. That is what Wabi-Sabi offers. It is not a trick. It is not a trend. It is a way of living with dignity and grace. If you can take even one idea from this video and try it today, you are already on the path. Now, before we end, I want to thank you for spending this time with me. If this message spoke to you, if it gave you peace or strength, please subscribe to this channel. That way, you will keep receiving more simple tools for living well at every age. Remember, I am not a doctor. The information shared here is based on years of research and experience helping people with health, food, and mindset. Always speak with your own doctor before making changes to your routine, but if you want more calm, more joy, and more meaning in this chapter of your life, then let Wabi-Sabi guide your way. You are enough, just as you are, and your life is still full of beauty.